If you're new to coding and looking for a cool project to get started, chances are you've stumbled upon the classic to-do list app. If you haven't built one yet, you're probably thinking, why should you do a boring project? Why not do something more exciting, like building a new epic game that nobody will play, or another AI to fill that emptiness you're feeling? Why a to-do list app? In this video, we'll discover why, how valuable and perfect it is for a beginner project, and if you stick around, I'll walk you through building your very own to-do list app step by step. If that sounds good to you, let's get started. What is a to-do list app? Just in case someone out there does not know, a to-do list app is exactly what it sounds like. An application that helps you create and manage a list of tasks you need to complete. Simple, right? Why should a beginner programmer build a to-do list app? Now, you might wonder, why should I build this basic boring thing that people can do using a pen and paper? Why not jump straight into building complex projects to speed up the learning process? Here's why. Building a to-do list app teaches you essential programming concepts, especially the fundamentals of CRUD operations, namely create, read, update, and delete. The project involves understanding and manipulating data structures, learning how to handle user inputs, practicing UI and UX design basics, and implementing other core programming principles. What I just said might be overwhelming for newbies, but don't worry, I'm a noob grammar. This is the Grammar YouTube channel, so you're not alone. How to build a to-do list app? Let's start by outlining the features we'll cover. First, I want the user to be able to enter a task description with optional date and time. They should be able to edit task information, mark tasks as completed with a checkbox, and remove tasks from the list. For this project, we'll be using JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. Note before we start writing any code, this step-by-step guide assumes that you already know basic HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. If you find something hard to understand, feel free to comment. I'll try my best to help you out. Step 1. Setup. Create a new folder for your project. Inside this folder, create 3 files: index.html, style.css, and script.js. In the HTML file, start with setting up the basic structure. In the body section, add a div with class container. Inside this div, add another div with class named todo. Inside the div with class todo, add an h2 element for the project. We'll call this might do because we all know how these lists usually go. Under the h2 element, add a new div with class attribute named input container. This is where all the input elements will go. Inside, add 3 input elements, one for the task description, time, and date. Add an ID attribute to each input: task name for the first input, task time for the second, and task date for the third. Lastly, add a button with the inner text add. Outside the input container div, add an unordered list with an ID attribute of task container. This is where all the tasks will go later. Hit save, and now we have this monstrosity that doesn't do anything at the moment. Before we start applying JavaScript magic, let's first solve the monstrosity issue by styling it. Now we have a decent looking to-do list app that doesn't do anything. Let's make it functional. Before we start writing the code, here are the functions that I'm about to use. I want you to write the code on your own, and you can go back to this video if you find yourself stuck. Let's first add a script element at the bottom inside the body tag with a source attribute of script.js. In the script.js file, start by getting the elements that we need to use from the HTML file. We'll initialize 4 constant variables: task name, task time, task date, and task container. Next, we need to add an onClick event handler to the button to trigger a function for adding tasks when it gets clicked. Define a function named addTask. Add an if statement that gives an alert whenever the user tries to add an empty task. Since the date and time are optional, set default values to the end of the day if they are not provided. Next is to create a new list element to display the entered task information and append it to the task container. Lastly, clear the input fields after adding the task. For deleting tasks, add an event listener to the task container element that listens for click events. Here, when the button is clicked, it finds the closest parent list element to the delete button and removes it. Add a function named editTask to change the task information. Inside the function, initialize 3 constant variables to select the task information columns, i.e. the task column, time column, and date column. For expanding and collapsing the task description, we will use CSS. We will toggle the expanded class on the task column to change its display state when the task column is clicked. For saving the tasks, add a saveTask function to store the current state of the task list in the browser's local storage. Add a loadTask function to retrieve data stored in the local storage under the key named tasks and assign it to the inner.html of the task container to display them on the page. It also checks if the tasks were already completed by selecting all who have the completed checkbox class and update its checkboxes accordingly. And if everything is done right, your to-do list app should be fully functional. And there you have it. If you followed along, you now have a fully functional to-do list app. This project might seem simple, but it teaches you the essential programming fundamentals. If you want the source code, here's a great offer. If this video gets 5 different users to like, subscribe, and comment that they want the source code, I'll add the source code in the description of this video. If you want to do another simple project, here's a video where I teach you how to build a simple JavaScript counter in under 5 minutes. Click the video now because it will disappear in 5 seconds.